It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. What's happening, everybody? It is that time. What time is it? The Geno Jones Showtime. I guess you figured it out. You can see, you can read, you can say, hey, G, inside voice, we got you. We're watching you live. And if you're not watching me live, you're watching me whenever. So I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago right now, about 5:30, 5:31, 3:31-ish. Out in Los Angeles, up in Portland, Oregon, where my firstborn, Lauren Shiana Hill, a.k.a. Boogie, where Boogie and my son-in-law, Jonathan and Brooklyn the Bulldog, are hopefully watching their dad. But I know they are at work, so they may have to catch me on demand. So please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. You and everybody that you know, everybody that you like, everybody that you love, total strangers, aliens, folks that you're not too crazy about, even folks you can't stand, folks you hate. I don't care. Tell them all. It is simply the biggest, the best, the baddest show in the business. And the show that you've made one of the hottest shows, one of the hottest live shows on YouTube. And I thank you for that. As a matter of fact, today is a gratitude show. This is a thank you. And you, and you, and you, and especially you. I want to thank each and everybody. Let me just click. I need to click something right here. Open up my live chat room. A lot of people watch me live and like to jump in. But I want to thank each and every one of you. So, and shout out to YouTube. I want to thank them. So every year they send you an email. They kind of give you like a year in review. This year, the Geno Jones Show live this year on YouTube. So nearly 13,000 total views. So, I mean, this show has been viewed nearly 13,000 times. Nearly 40,000 minutes of the Geno Show has been watched. Geno Jones Show has been watched. 125 new subscribers. And I want to thank each and every one of you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, for 2023, I want you to help a brother. I want to get 1,000. I want to get like 1,250 new subscribers for 2023. And with your help, I can do that because you've really just grown the subscribers. So having 125 new subscribers this year alone, for me, is humbling. And it makes me feel great, but it just gives me a sense of gratitude. I want to thank you for your support. 20,000 minutes. So people watching the show live, like right now, 20,000 minutes of the Geno Jones Show has been live streamed. So that means you guys had actually watched 20,000 minutes of the Geno Jones Show when it's actually on live like it is right now. And I thank you for that. And over almost 13,000 live stream views. So bottom line is, it's just been an amazing year. And I can't thank each and every one of you all enough. Everybody that you've told people about the show, you've copy and pasted a link, you've emailed them a copy of the show, you've had people go to, or you've shared the show on Instagram, you've shared the show on Facebook, you've copied the link on Twitter. As a matter of fact, you've even gone now on TikTok, because I have a TikTok channel, TikTok page, I should say. So you guys have gone to my TikTok page where I have the link, and you have copied and pasted the link, or you've shared that link with people on all your platforms. And I can't, honestly. Frankie Beverly and Mays have a song. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. And I want to thank you. Yes, I do. Rhyming like Paul Simon. All right, so let me get it. Today, shout out to my Sagittarius is celebrating birthdays today. Lenithia. Lanithia Leaks is celebrating a birthday today. Double nickel. Okay, you're saying, hold on, Geno, is that your cousin or something? Lanithia Links? Nene. Oh, you mean Nene? Like from used to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and on the TV show Glee? You talking about that Nene? Yeah, that Nene. Nene Leaks is double nickel today, 55. Speaking of somebody else that is double nickel today, 55. Eric Marlon Bishop. Now you're saying, that name, who's that? Is that one of your other cousins, Geno? Is that dude that details cars up the street? No. Eric Bishop. Jamie Foxx. There you go. Yeah, that's Jamie Foxx's real name, Eric Marlon Bishop. So Jamie, Eric, or Jamie Foxx, he is double nickel today. Happy 55th birthday. And happy 65th birthday to Morris E. Day. Yes, my man. Morris Day. Morris E. Day. I loved him in Purple Rain. I even loved him in Graffiti Bridge. It was a lousy movie, but him and Jerome were just, I'm a huge fan. So shout out to Morris. He got the award, the Soul Train Award for like just being a living legend and an R&B icon and all that. So big shout out to Morris. So Morris said this is going to be his last album and his last tour. So you better get in where you fit in and check him out live. I didn't know that Morris, well, no, I guess I did. Because if Prince was alive, he would have been 64 this year. So, yeah, I didn't realize. So, Morris was actually 1 year older. So, happy 65th birthday to Morris. Hey, black don't crack, because the brother don't look 65 at all. So, happy birthday to my man Morris Day and all my Sagittariuses out there. So, I got to switch subjects. Now, you may or may not be a big sports fan, but so there's there are a lot of sports debate talk shows on in the morning. ESPN, they got my man Stephen A. Smith, the First Take. And then on Fox, actually right before First Take comes on Fox Sports 1, there's a show called Undisputed with a guy, this white dude, I think, I saw this, Skip Bayless is like 72. Okay, I can believe that. Got enough wrinkles in their face. Hey, black don't crack, but I can't speak for nobody else. So anyway, Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith used to be on, it was Cold Pizza back in the day, and then it was First Take. So they were like the sports debate team, a show of record for years. Skip got offered a whole lot of money, millions more dollars to go over to Fox. And so he got my man, a brother named Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon is a Hall of Fame football player. He played for the Denver Broncos, and then he played for the Baltimore Ravens. 3-time Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest tight ends of all time, Hall of Famer. So Skip and Shannon have been doing this show Undisputed for 6 years. Now, listen, you got to understand, listen, this show is entertainment. I use entertainment and comedy, humor to really get your attention. It's like the candy. It's like the sugar to get you to tune in and check it out. And then once I get you in, I can inform, I can enlighten, I can inspire, I can educate. And that's my goal. And I have great guests that help me with that. I work with a lot of great people. I do my homework. So anyway, Skip and Shannon have been doing this debate show back and forth for 6 years now. So and a lot of times I'll get to see parts of it in between my radio show that I do in a day. Star997.com. You can listen to me live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The Geno Show. Check it out if you haven't. Everybody here in the, not just the Charleston Metro, but we got a huge signal. So the radio station, people can hear me almost all the way down to Hilton Head, up past Georgetown, almost to Myrtle Beach, and like I guess that would be west, kind of northwest of Orangeburg. So I digress. So yesterday, it gets real heated. So let me give you some background. So Skip Bayless is a huge Tom Brady fan. I mean, like huge. I mean, you would think that Skip was married to Tom, because he capes harder, and he capes harder for Tom than Giselle did when they was getting along before they got a divorce. I mean, Skip is like, just really, I mean, Skip must have like posters of Tom Brady. He probably got pajamas with Tom Brady sheets and comforters. Probably got a picture in the bathroom on the mirror. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 1,000. And listen, it's television, it's entertainment. But every now and then, somebody crosses the line to where it ain't entertainment, to where it's personal. And it got real personal, I believe, yesterday. Because once again, Skip Bayless, being beyond a fanboy, just being just Tom Brady obsessed. It's like he worships at the altar of Tom Brady. Oh, he's the greatest quarterback of all time. And it's not even close. No, Skip, that's your opinion. And it's an opinion of a significant amount of people. But that's your opinion. And you can come with a set of facts, but the bottom line is he is, I'll give him the most accomplished quarterback in the National Football League. He has won 7 Super Bowls. He's been on teams, and he's been the quarterback. But he didn't win those 7 Super Bowls alone. So let me just break it down real quick, Skip. First of all, the Patriots defense, because he started off, he was actually a backup quarterback. They drafted him like way in the 6th round. They didn't expect him to be this good. He was like a little skinny dude with no muscles. There are pictures of him when he came out of the University of Michigan. Looked like a little skinny dude that somebody would hit in the chest, and his chest would cave in and wrap around your fist. So first of all, the defense, the New England Patriots defense, and their kicker, Adam Vinatieri, basically, they carried Tom Brady for the first 3 Super Bowls. Not to mention, his team should have never been in the first Super Bowl. There's something called the Tuck Rule game. Just Google search the Tuck Rule game. It was the league championship, the American Football Conference league championship to determine what team from the AFC would go and play in a Super Bowl against the NFC. So just Google the Tuck Rule game and just Google the Tuck Rule play. And now Tom Brady was doing a documentary with Charles Woodson, who was actually playing against Tom Brady. Charles Woodson played for the Oakland Raiders. As a matter of fact, when you just do the Google search, Charles Woodson was part of that play. You'll see it. Basically, Tom Brady fumbled the ball. As a matter of fact, he admitted it trying to be slick. Well, yes, your ass fumbled the ball. So now I don't know what the NFL, I don't know what Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, I don't know who he was tight with in league office or whatever. But first of all, you fumbled the ball and the game was over. But the referee said, "Oh, it wasn't a fumble. Oh no, it wasn't. He tucked the ball, and there was no such tuck rule like on the books. Really, it was like all of a sudden, oh, here's his tuck rule, huh? Where's that at in the rule books?" I digress. Some people say, "Well, it was there. You just couldn't find it." Bottom line, anybody with Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles could have seen that was a fumble. So first of all, that first Super Bowl, you shouldn't even gotten to the Super Bowl. Now, we won't talk about your coach videotaping the practices of the Rams. That's a whole different conversation. So, but for the first 3 Super Bowl wins, your defense carried your ass. So you weren't the Tom Brady that you are now. You had a great defense and you had a great kicker that, one of the greatest kickers maybe in postseason history. But this dude, Justin Tucker, that plays for the Ravens, is probably the baddest field goal kicker that I've ever seen. I digress. I don't want to get too deep in the woods of sports here. But the bottom line is, listen, there's so many like asterisks. As a matter of fact, shout out to my man. He works at Fox Sports. Rob Parker. So I got to give Rob credit. This is the first time that I called it. This is his nickname or acronym for Tom Brady. A lot of people call him the GOAT. He said, no, he's the LOAT. The LOAT. L-O-A-T. The luckiest of all time. I would agree. Defense, Patriots defense, carried Tom Brady basically to his first 3 Super Bowls. Then the Seattle Seahawks offensive coordinator at the time, Darrell Bevell, and Russell Wilson gave away, literally, were on the 1-yard line with like less than 2 minutes to go in the entire game and gave away the Super Bowl, 1 Super Bowl, literally. You can find video of that game toward the end. Brady's like standing and looking sad like, oh man, I'm about to lose. So Darrell Bevell and at the time, like I said, he was the offensive coordinator for the Seahawks. So Darrell Bevell and Russell Wilson gave you a 2nd Super Bowl. The current head coach of the San Francisco 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, who's now the head coach of the 49ers, gave you another Super Bowl with incompetent play calling, even though the play, that basically it was an interception. So Seattle, the Seahawks, it was like less than 2 minutes in the game. They're like on the 1-yard line. At the time they had this guy named Marshawn Lynch who had been killing the Patriots. They couldn't stop him, running the ball. It's like, give this dude the ball. It was like 2nd down. You're on the 1-yard line. No, but all of a sudden, Darrell Bevell and or Russell Wilson, they get a bright idea. Let's trick them and try to pass the ball. And you got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield, and they couldn't stop him the whole game. Give him the damn ball and block and get out the way and win the Super Bowl. You're on a 1-yard line. It's less than 2 minutes to go in the game. The worst play call in the history of the Super Bowl gives the LOAT, the luckiest of all time, another Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan, who basically forfeited, they need to check his bank account, that gave away the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, 28-3 at halftime. They're winning. And they lose the game in overtime. All of a sudden, Atlanta couldn't do anything. And that wasn't Tom Brady that was stopping them on defense. So basically, with your defense carries you for, and Adam Vinatieri carries you for 3. Darrell Bevell gave you 1 Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan gave your ass another Super Bowl. Hence, and the officiating crew, the referees, and that crew in the Tuck Rule game in the AFC Championship game against the Raiders way back in, 2000, 2002, somewhere around there. They even got you to a Super Bowl that your ass should have never been in. Hence, the LOAT. So Skip, dude is the luckiest of all time. Now, what does that have to do with Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless? So yesterday, you can see the video. So Shannon's saying, listen, Tom Brady, because the team got their ass waxed, like 35-7 Sunday. They played the San Francisco 49ers. Ironically, Kyle Shanahan, who's now the head coach, who was the offensive coordinator calling the offensive plays for the Atlanta Falcons when they gave away that Super Bowl, even he couldn't screw that game up on Sunday. And Tom Brady has not been playing well. As a matter of fact, he's been playing, pretty lousy most of the season. Yeah, I know he's going through a divorce and all that, but he's Tom Brady. He's the GOAT, so nothing should bother him, right? So Shannon is just, listen, facts, receipts, no lies. Look at the video. But no, Skip Bayless caping for his superhero, his God, his Jesus, Tom Brady. No, and then he gets personal with Shannon. Well, you're just jealous because you were never as good as Tom Brady, and you would never be as good as Tom Brady. It's like, oh, we doing that? And Shannon had a flashback. He was like, and even takes his glasses off. And it's like, man, I'm in the effing Hall of Fame. I got 3 Super Bowls. And Skip, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you'll never be as good as Tom Brady was. Oh, we getting personal now. And Skip, your punk ass didn't play football. You didn't play, you played basketball, and some dude beat you out. You thought you was Pistol Pete Maravich because Jalen Rose called your ass out. You didn't play no kind of football on no kind of level. Even I did that, but I digress. And all of a sudden, you sit down at the table like your ass is Jim Brown or Jerry Rice or Joe Montana. And you gonna disrespect this brother that you've been working with for 6 years? You wanted to work with him. But see, people they'll always show their ass just at the right time. They'll give you their ass to kiss. You know, so Skip is like, well, this is my show. Basically, that's his attitude. And I can say anything to you because, Negro, you are replaceable. Now, I'm not saying that Skip is a racist. Because I've been watching Skip enough. Now, initially, when he was at ESPN, I really thought I thought he was a straight MAGA cult before they had the MAGA cult. But I watched him enough. And so, in all honesty, I can't call Skip a racist. Do I believe that he's racist? No. But that white privilege and that white male ego, especially because I got money and power, it flared up. Oh, no. So he felt so comfortable. That's why you got to be very careful. You can't let people get too comfortable with you. Because if you do, they will really give you their ass to kiss, and then they'll really show you in the world how they really feel about you and what they really think about you. So Skip gets personal. Well, you never was as good as Tom Brady was, never would be. Shannon Sharpe, man, he took his glasses off, and then Skip is talking to him like he's a little boy, like he's a child. Put your glasses back on. Man, who the hell are you to tell a grown-ass man, okay? Because technically, you are not his boss. Yeah, you co-signed for him to be on the show with you, but technically, you are not cutting him a check. You ain't signing him a check. Same people that's signing your checks is signing his checks, Skip. So just as a man, you got to, man, don't you disrespect nobody like that. Now, to Shannon's credit, because Shannon could have slapped the taste out of Skip's mouth, and all Skip could have sat there and did was start crying and call the police. Because Shannon could have basically tore up that studio with Skip. And nothing Skip could have done about it. And I don't advocate violence, but you just can't disrespect a grown man. And then on television, really, you gonna get that personal? Shannon showed a lot of restraint, and I understand he saw that $3 million plus a year bag that he's getting from Fox. He's like, okay, do I just really want to throw away? Even I'm sure Shannon has made a lot of money. I know he made a lot of money playing in the NFL. I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard anything about Shannon Sharpe having money problems. But in 6 years, he's made a lot of money on Fox. And I guess he's like, do I want to just go ahead and write off this $3 million plus a year? Hey, I got some money saved, but is it really worth me walking away from $3.5 million just to whip this dude's ass for disrespecting me on national TV? And you could see, without him saying it, you could see it flash on his face. Because when the brother took his glasses off and put them on the table like that and leaned in like that, and Skip kind of panicked and said, put your glasses back on. Like, translation, please don't whoop my ass. Put these glasses on, because if you put the glasses on, then I know you probably won't beat my ass. But it was so disrespectful. See, and I made it known to Skip personally on Twitter. But the lesson is, you can't let people get too comfortable with you. And some people could say, well, that was just entertainment, and they did it to get views and viewers, and the fact that you're talking about it on your show, Geno, I get that. I've been in this entertainment game for over 3 decades, doing TV and radio. I understand. I'm a master doing this, partner. You can tell when it crosses the line from entertainment and satire and comedy to when it gets personal. And in that moment, when Shannon Sharpe took those glasses off after Skip saying, well, you'll never be as good as Tom Brady. You were never as good as Tom Brady. It got personal because Skip made it personal. And he got lucky. But Skip, my brother, be careful. You're going to catch the right person on the wrong day and say the wrong thing, because it almost happened with you and Chris Carter, and I was watching that in real time live way back in the day when you were on ESPN and Chris Carter almost snatched your ass up. And Chris Carter is straight from the hood in Ohio. All right, he grew up for a minute. He lived in the projects. So he knew all the gangbangers and the dope boys. So Chris Carter that thug life will come out of Chris Carter. He called himself, because he was they had to go to break. Because Chris was about to, So Skip, be careful, dude. I know Tom Brady's your Jesus. And I know you're going to believe he's the greatest of all time, but it's not even close. You can believe what you want to believe, all right? Kids believe in a tooth fairy. Santa Claus season is here. So you can believe what you want to believe in. But trust and believe this. Brady is the luckiest of all time. Because if Brady would have played in the mid-late 80s, and if he would have had to play the 85 Bears defense or the 86 New York Giants defense, or like the defense from Reggie White, like the early 90s team of the Philadelphia Eagles, that defense, when they had the late Reggie White, the late Jerome Brown, and my man Seth Joyner, they'd have broke his little bony ass up. He'd have never, I think he's been playing 23 years now, 22. He wouldn't have made it past 2 or 3. And that 85 Bears defense would have broke his ass up. Or Lawrence Taylor and Harry Carson and that 86 Giants defense. Or if he'd have made it that far, by the time he would have got to the Eagles in the early 90s with Reggie White and Jerome Brown and Seth Joyner and Dirty Waters, Andre Waters, they'd have broke his little bony ass up. I digress. Shout out to everybody watching me live. Hello to my mother, my #1 fan. How you doing, mother, and everybody else watching the Geno Jones Show. Once again, I want to thank everybody. This has been a great 2022. Over nearly 13,000 total views, nearly 13,000 live views. So nearly 13,000 people have live streamed the Geno Jones Show this year alone. Nearly 40,000 minutes of the Geno Jones Show have been watched. So that's either live, or if you miss it live, you go back and watch it on demand. You can binge watch it. That's a lot of binge watching. And the year's not even over yet. Nearly 40,000. And 125 new subscribers alone to go along with the subscribers that I already had. So this, like I said, like the Frankie Beverly and Maze song, I wanna thank you. I really do. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life as always. God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. And God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday. Programming note, so next Tuesday, which if I am correct, is going to be December 20th. That will be the last live edition, the last live show for 2022. The holiday is coming. I will be taking some time off to enjoy the Christmas and New Year's holiday with my family. So we'll be coming back to you on January 3rd live. However, the good news is the Geno Jones Show is always here for you 24/7, 365 days, and a leap year, 366 days, 366 and a half days. You can always watch the Geno Jones Show. All you got to do is go to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like. And then you can binge watch any back episode. So anytime you get in the mood, want to check out one of my great shows, my conversation with Ronald Isley, Mr. Big, Ernie Isley, the Isley brothers, my man Marcus Allen. So many great conversations. Had a great conversation with Quinetha Frazier, She's an entrepreneur, a brilliant black woman, entrepreneur, and she's got an organization where they coordinate trips for Americans and anybody. But basically, if you ever wanted to go to the continent of Africa and visit, find out, really go back to your motherland. She's been in Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, so many African countries. She's been doing it for a while, and her organization, they can set up, it can be for pleasure, it can be to returning to your roots. She can set it up to where she can coordinate things where you can set up doing business with business partners in one of the African, it's 56, in case you didn't know. There are 56 separate countries on the continent of Africa. Africa is a continent, just like North America is a continent, and there are 56 countries, African countries, on the continent of Africa. So that was last night's show. Check it out. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check him out on Instagram. Kel be cutting up, because as you can see, Kel, bam, be cutting a brother up. KELBECUTTINUP on Instagram. Also on Instagram, Allie Jones. Allie Jones. Allie Jones is the drip director, as I like to call her, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check her out on Instagram, LX.NCL _ is that little dash. L like Lexi, X like extra, dot, N like Nanette, C like Charlie, and L like Lexi _. And Bruce Gage, also official wardrobe consultant and official stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram. Miglio Di Mario Uomo, the Miglio Di Mario Uomo collection, the fly ball, official, one of the few officially registered and licensed Negro Baseball League, not just memorabilia, but all of their gear, just their whole line, their drip, their fashion. Fly ball is the officially licensed apparel line, gear, jackets and t-shirts, ties, some real sweaters, beautiful officially licensed Negro League gear, apparel. Check him out. And of course, the Mario Uomo, his personal collection. Miglio Di Mario Uomo, you see, yesterday I had on a leather shirt that was part of the Mario Uomo collection. Miglio Di Mario Uomo, MIGILIODI MARIOUOMO. It's MIGILIODIMARIOUOMO. I want to thank everybody for watching me live. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And until then, as always, be blessed. Pray for peace. Thanks for watching me live. And thanks for watching me, even if you're not watching me live. Just thanks for watching.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.